Your first winner was 202 Gaming with a family-sized combo, double steals, double dunks. Your top assist was Bandit King 8, throwing the game-winning lob of the goat boat. From episode 23, Kitch Gaming 1 was your
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Anthony Davis grew up in Chicago during the Jordan years, so is that why he wears number 23? He said, quote, "I wore number 3 in grade school. In high school, I asked for that number. Coach said, you'll get whatever I give you out of this bag. He grabbed out a jersey and threw it to me, and it was number 23. Guys, AD said that'll work."
No doubt. Good stuff, Allie, thanks. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Now here's Russell. Pass to Reeves. Inside, Davis uses the glass on the layup.
Good positioning that time from AD, working the pick and roll, beautiful.
Now here's Maxey. Harris on the wing, Hachimura covering. Harris against Hachimura. Harris down low. Here's Embiid. Tries yet again. Not going to go that time. Davis with the defensive effort.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Pass to James. Hachimura outside. Tucker against Russell. 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by James. No good.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there.
And it's Maxey missing.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, BA, he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Hachimura.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Russell. And James Harden pulls it down.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Harris finds Embiid. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Hachimura. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Russell from outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Harris. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Hachimura with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Russell from outside. Here's James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. The 76ers have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Maxey. Harris on the wing. Davis with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. James passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
Now here's Harden. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, you know, he may be the best player in the league at drawing contact, James Harden. I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden, his remarkable ability to facilitate.
Harden hits them both. You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, BA, and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Floats one up. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Count it.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker girl. It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
The Sixers trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in. James has got his second basket of the game.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Maxey. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Embiid can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Russell. Hachimura outside. Outside Davis. Clock at 4 from the high post. The shot by James, no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Maxey, that's good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is James. Last game for him, he picked up 13. To the left wing. Harden against Russell. Pass to Hachimura. The Lakers with the rebound. Outside for Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Over Tucker. Davis misses. Now Philadelphia with it. 4-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, and makes it even tougher to take. There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris. His comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
The free throw drops for Harris. Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team, Clark.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
Now here's Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Davis finds Beasley. Here's James. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Getting ideal positioning and using it to capitalize on the offensive glass, that's evidence of the strength that LeBron James has.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Thomas checked in for the Lakers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Niang's checked in.
Let's give a big round of applause for your Lakers youth dance team.
And Here is Harrell. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Niang. Milton against Schroeder. Milton, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Schroeder with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Melton outside. Here's Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
Harrell is an elite offensive rebounder. He's actually one of my favorite guys to watch work the glass.
Schroeder passes to Walker. Here's Beasley. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal
And just one of the
foul.
most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Milton. The shot comes out. Good D by Vanderbilt. Here's Beasley. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop it.
Now here's McDaniels. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Melton. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Melton. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here we go, 1-on-1. Schroeder passes to Walker. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Melton. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Harrell's not afraid to throw it down. As a matter of fact, he's got such strength in his hands and upper body that's what he's looking to do every time. Punch it home.
Here's Walker, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Vanderbilt finds Schroeder. No good with the triple.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Lakers shooting just 38% so far in this one. McDaniels against Walker. Beasley, right side. Over Melton. Beasley, that's good. Beasley's got 6.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Bamba, and it's Bamba finishing strong.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Schroeder against Milton. From deep, Melton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's the Laker 5.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead. There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Pass to Maxey. Harris on the wing. Tucker with the ball. Check by James. Here's Embiid. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And here are the Sixers now, following the score by the Lakers. Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Pass to Hachimura. Outside Davis. Now Russell, defended by Harden. And it's Russell, that time on the assist by Davis. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Out to Hachimura. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Down low. Harden, good. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, that's a good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Russell. To the middle. Here's Reeves. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Russell, that's good. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Here's Harden. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. 3-pointer. And it's Harden again missing. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Hachimura outside. Pass to Russell. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Harris. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Reeves. Hachimura outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Harris outside. Hachimura against Tucker. And it's blocked by Davis.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
The Sixers trailing. Harris outside. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The 3 from Russell. And Tucker pulls it down. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the paint. Tipped away. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls. Heading to the court, the Laker Girls. Let's make some noise. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
House, he's checked in for the Sixers. Hachimura with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Outside Maxey, right wing. Pass to Harris. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
James up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 8 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Embiid. coming off 41 points last game out. Just 5 to shoot. Here's House. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Russell. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 6 assists in the game. Maxey with it. Here's House. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for him, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the 76ers making a change here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for Harris. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Milton subbed in for James Harden. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. James passes to Vanderbilt. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Melton against Beasley. Now here's Melton. Defense is right there. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Good on the bucket. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Back to Melton. Shoots over Beasley. Melton misses.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. LeBron with the rebound. And the Lakers shooting around 50% of the game so far. And finished off by Davis.
Well, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Out to the right wing.
2 minutes.
Pass to Melton.
2 minutes.
Here's House. Guarded by Vanderbilt. To halt the run. Offensive rebound. McDaniels. Good work defensively by James.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Offensive board. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Shake Milton.
Now, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
Anthony Davis.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Both free throws good from Davis. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
From deep, Melton. No good on the shot. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Beasley. Soft touch off the glass. Beasley's got 8.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Milton. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. McDaniels passes to Harrell to stop the drought, and he sinks the layup. Give him 8.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Outside Schroeder. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Walker. The rebound by Melton. Philadelphia shooting only 36% during the second. Milton against Schroeder. And that one drops for him.
Milton.
17 seconds left in the second. Milton against Schroeder. Pass to Davis. Walker for 3. Can't hit that one. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
How about this? A major upset brewing. Welcome to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is a miss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
All right, fans, here comes.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Maxey, ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Both free throws good from Maxey. Well, Los Angeles shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. And finished off by Davis.
AD doing what he does, 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Outside Maxey. And it's good. 2 points. Maxey's got 6 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Now here's Hachimura. Over Harris. They get it again. Yep, that one goes. He's got 12.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Harden misses. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside for Russell. Pass to James. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Tucker. No good there. Good work defensively by James. To the inside. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Outside Tucker. Harris against Hachimura. Pulls it in from the elbow. Here's Embiid. Banked it in off the glass.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Russell. There's the 3. Davis. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Thomas checked in for Anthony Davis.
All right, fans, let's give a big round of applause for your local.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. PA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. And another miss by Philadelphia. Outside Russell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. James Harden picks one up.
Foul. Out of frustration. Russell, as he often does, dictating the tempo.
At the line for Los Angeles, D'Angelo Russell taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now, the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Now here's Hachimura. Puts it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Russell's got 13.
Excelling in the pick and roll back at the Ohio State University. Russell bringing that skill along with him to the NBA. That skill travels well. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
James. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Harden. Here's Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Reeves. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bamba. All sorts of time. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's good. Give him 8.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots, and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Russell finds James. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hachimura against Harris. Here's Embiid. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Bamba. Pass to Reeves. James outside. Three-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Really left him alone that time. Maxi's got 9 points now in the second half.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Hachimura outside. The Lakers with another miss.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And the shot goes in. Harris has got 10 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Russell. 13 points in the game. Here's Reeves. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Now here's Maxey. The D's right on him. Harris against Hachimura. Embiid passes to Maxey. That shot, no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The shot by Russell, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Bamba against Maxey. Harris passes to Maxey. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Reeves. He's got 6. Pass to James. Over Maxey. And James gets it to go. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Outside Harden. Fires the 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Now Russell. 13 points in the game. The shot by James, no good.
LeBron led the NBA in assists during his 2020 title season, with the Lakers becoming the second oldest player ever to lead the league in that category.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
The Lakers call timeout. Man, that assist title for LeBron. An incredible accomplishment for someone of his size, Clark.
I bet you didn't know this, BA, or maybe you did, because you are a factoid machine, but the only player taller than LeBron to lead the league in assists, Wilt Chamberlain. When you throw in winning the Bubble Championship Finals MVP, 2020 might have been Bron's finest season.
All right, fans, here come your Laker girls. All right, fans, here come your Laker girls. Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for James. Walker comes in for Hachimura. Beasley's checked in for Reeves. And it's Schroeder in for Russell. And the Lakers have possession. Pass to Beasley. And here is Bamba. Harrell defending. Melton against Beasley. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Milton with it. Bamba covering. Milton no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Beasley against Melton. Pass to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. Count it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Milton. Outside McDaniels. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I like whenever Beasley attacks the defense inside like that because it forces them to react.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
That's good from Beasley.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Beasley hits them both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And there's the lob. And finished off by Davis.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Now here's McDaniels. Shoots over Walker. And that one's long. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. McDaniels against Schroeder. The shot won't fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Niang. And here's Milton. Takes it inside. Now here's McDaniels. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That's no good. He's 8 for 11. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Milton against Beasley. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Milton. Milton's got 6 points.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
56.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. The 76ers shooting 34% thus far in this game. Pass to Niang. Now here's Melton. The teardrop. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And here's Schroeder outside. He can't hit that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
With the floater. Melton outside. Pass to Niang. Melton outside. Shoots over Schroeder. Melton misses. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
Down low. Melton on the wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Bamba's checked in for Davis. Korkmaz is checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Beasley. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Here's House. Shoots over Walker. House misses.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Bamba. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
Boy, good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
Over to the wing. Pass to House. Harrell with it. Covered by Bamba. From 7 feet away, the Lakers with a rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Beasley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to House. Three-pointer. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
To the left side wing. Here's House. Walker covering. Here's Harrell. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Beasley misses. The 76ers have got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. On the wing, Milton. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, that there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And the Lakers with some changes. Gabriel, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Brown comes in for Walker. And Reed is subbed in for Beasley. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Dedmon's checked in for Harrell. Here's Niang. Dedmon finds Milton. Oh, they need this! Rebound by the Lakers. Here's Brown. Pass to Bamba. Here's House. Defended by Brown. Here's House. Now Milton. Looking to get back on track. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Reed. Unable to get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Milton. Pass to Niang. Back to Milton. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played. And that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Brown Jr. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Daniel House. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Schroeder. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's House. No luck on that one. Brown with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Milton against Schroeder. Back to Brown. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's House. Korkmaz on the wing. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team
Hey,
foul.
Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Melton, he's checked in for Milton. And both free throws good for Brown. The 76ers shooting only 29% on this one. Not great. Pass to House. Back to Melton. Here's the 3. The rebound by Bamba.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Here's Reed. Takes a 3. And out of bounds. The 76ers will take it.
Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Korkmaz from behind the arc. That one is off.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
And he drops the first.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Melton. Pass to Niang. The Sixers with another miss.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
The 76ers shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, B.A., you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. Pass to Reed.
2 minutes.
Up top, Schroeder looking to end this cold spell. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. The drive by Korkmaz. And it's good for 2. Korkmaz has got 4 points in the quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Bamba. Here's Reed. 5 to shoot. Schroeder against Melton. And they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Brown with it. Bamba up top. Second chance effort. No good. And Philadelphia has possession.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they increased their win total to 29.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
And I think it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. When you drop the first two against a team, you can often get down on yourself. They overcame that mental roadblock. They're impressive in doing so.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Dennis Schroeder. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, DeAnthony Melton. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Melton drops them both. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Make sure to get home safely.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.